This week's Parsha begins with the word Re'eh, which means see. God says to Moshe to tell the Jewish people, Re'eh anochi nosein lefnechem hayom bracha uklala. See, today I've given in front of you blessings and curses. And the question we have to ask ourselves is, what's this introduction of see? Was there a PowerPoint presentation that the people in the desert were viewing, and Moshe is saying, look at this slide over here, you should see it? What is this idea of this concept of this directive of Re'eh, see? And this really is something to reflect upon, not only as we study the weekly Parsha, but as we begin the month of Elul. Elul, as we know, is the month leading up to Rosh Hashanah, the new year, and Elul is traditionally a month where we're supposed to look inward and reflect with introspection about the priorities we have, the goals that we have, and evaluate them. Are they appropriate? Should we perhaps be focusing on some other important matters? Should we perhaps be spending less time on frivolous activities? And Elul is the time for us to go ahead and look inward and perhaps realize we're not being serious enough about life as we lead towards Rosh Hashanah. Throughout the year, perhaps these ideas are not front and center, but once Elul comes, it's supposed to be front and center. And that's the question we have to realize, that we have to ask ourselves in the month of Elul, what are our most important priorities? And we have to see it with our own eyes, because when we visualize it, it's as real as it can be. If it's just something we hear about or something that's peripheral in our lives, we're not seeing it. And that's the message of Re'eh. Re'eh, see it. See your priorities. See where your goals are. See what your accomplishments are. And you have to ask ourselves, are they appropriate? Are you meeting your goals when you actually see it? Folks, as the month of Elul is upon us, it behooves us once again, as I mentioned, to look inward and reflect upon our goals, priorities, and choices. Let us make sure that we have a meaningful Elul and we live up to the first word of this week's Parsha of seeing our priorities in front of ourselves. Have a wonderful Shabbos.